name.
I'm not changing my name.
Could have kept
Change your
Trog.
name.
No, you can keep that. I'm just saying, like,
Oron?
you can keep it if you want.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Hey, it works for me.
Like,
There's Oron and Ron.
so, are we just gonna keep going with Oron, or are you looking for something?
I am looking for something.
oh, Ron.
So, for whoever wants to listen to this sake, I am recording, by the way. Basically, her other name was too close to Trogdor and all that. Her name was Trog. So she changed it to Oron. And my character's name is Ron. So she is exasperated and wants me to change my name.
Yes.
Not happening.
Well, while you're doing that,
Trog's
nature
having
calls.
identity crisis.
Who am I?
Oh.
Barovia can do crazy things to the mind.
She talks to trees, doesn't she?
I don't think she's talked to Tree yet.
Oh yeah, I know. But isn't it possible?
I have not talked to a tree yet.
What in the hell was that?
Psst.
That would be a door.
Yes, Phil's probably gonna love this. I haven't listened to it.
Okay. It's gonna be this one. Oh.
Is it Mirthal?
Hasn't changed.
Okay. I have a name.
No, you don't.
I have a name.
No names for you.
Ohan.
Owen. My name is Owen. Or Yowen. Depending on my pronunciation that I would like.
Well, what is it?
Owen.
So we just
Let's
need
go
to have
with
you.
Yowen. It's Yowen.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say we just need to have you settle down with a nice girl named Baru.
Baru Baru. Pakiak from Mercy.
I'm gonna go take a piss real quick, too.
You would.
I would take a piss right after everything's all settled and I'm back in my seat.
I went and got a cookie.
Ready?
What should my dad be an earl of?
Hmm?
Hmm. Let's see.
You don't know this. Shh.
um. Could be Earl of Risburg.
How do you spell that?
Wrisburg.
W-R-I-S.
Burg.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Wisburg? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Like that.
Alright. I am back.
No, you're not.
You're
He's
right.
front. Okay.
So yes, we left off with the half-orc formerly known as Trog.
I'll be back.
What happened?
Did you die?
Yeah.
She did. That puts us 1/3 of the way to a TPK.
Mm-hmm.
What a riveting recording this will make.
I
What?
would be super upset
Open.
if Ron dies.
Yeah, I put like 2 pages of backstory, and I would hope I didn't just get wrecked first couple of sessions.
Yes, yes, get emotionally invested in your character.
My backstory consisted of me telling Eric, "Hey, I'm this." So yes. Is your crisis averted, Becca?
It is.
Okay.
So yes, the half-orc, formerly known as Trog, formerly known as Oron,
Is now Yowen.
Yowen?
Yowen.
Okay. If I call you Trog again, forgive me.
That's okay.
That's a derogatory term used against half-orcs. It's offensive. But anyway, whatever the fuck our half-orc's name is standing over this corpse that you found half buried behind the bushes at the side of the road.
Yeah.
And in its hand, you found a letter with a wax seal with the large letter B on it.
What did that guy say the castle thing was?
The name of the castle?
Yeah.
Well, I'd say that's recent enough that you'd be able to remember. It is Castle Ravenloft.
Ravenloft? Are you taking notes?
Somebody should.
I'm starting to now.
Take notes.
I
You don't take notes. That means you make history checks.
Yeah. Okay, it is saved.
No, it's not.
You're right, it's not.
Oh,
You
shit.
remember the name of the nomadic people we are looking for?
Nope, I do not. I
I'm
can't
right
see
side
the
of the
text
V.
document.
Wasn't it like the Denisi or something? The Nasi?
Hmm. Yeah, you're in the neighborhood.
I don't know how to spell it.
Brown,
the V.
you had an idea?
Start with the V.
That is correct.
B or V or D?
V as in Victor.
Oh, I thought it started with a D. I heard you say D every single time.
Sorry. Eating.
Not you, Eric.
Oh.
I literally can't save a text document for some reason.
The Nasi?
You're very close. It's Vistani.
Vistani. Okay.
Like Vista with N-I at the end of it.
Because I definitely didn't hear the T in it either when you said it. Gosh.
Maybe you should turn me on in your headphones there.
I did. I could hear you less well.
Less betterly.
Yeah.
Alright, trying to find where the fuck that went.
Like, I could hear you, it's just since I was hearing you twice, I started ignoring you.
I see how it is.
It wasn't working out very well.
Got it. Okay. Castle Raven, what?
Ravenloft. All one word.
Castle Ravenloft.
No one answered my riddle.
And the nomadic people were what? Who?
The Vistani.
V-E-S or V-A-S?
It's like Vista with N-I at the end.
Okay. And that's a tribe. Okay, I have that saved now. I am taking notes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I show him the corpse when he walks up. Well, okay, we already went through, you asked, I said it was a wolf.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Anything on him?
Would somebody like to investigate that?
I ain't going in those spooky woods.
I guess I'll investigate if there's anything else on him.
You just find the tattered clothes that the young man was wearing, ribbons of which you can kind of see strewn about the floor of the woods nearby.
Oh,
Beyond that, nothing of any real value.
I got rid of the cantrip that I wanted to use.
Rip.
Yeah. Okay. Well, does anyone have a shovel?
I don't think so.
I have this, and I'll show her my hand, or show him my hand cone. And then I'll just kind of put it back in my bag.
Do you want to dig a grave with that?
I would prefer not to.
Okay.
This is my profession. I can help with a blast of wind, and just Eldritch Splash, just like a tree or a bush, whatever I see near me.
What did you just kill?
No, it didn't.
Did you knock down a tree or something?
No, it had. I did 2 damage.
So what did it do? You just hurt the tree?
No, I just wanted to shake a tree.
Why? Why
To
would
show
you
you.
hurt the tree for no reason?
to show you. I can help.
Gosh darn it. Okay, Eric.
Yes.
No, that's not gonna work. Gosh darn it. Dumb cantrip. I can't do anything. Or what plans are nearby? No, well, I'll just leave his corpse there. I can't bury it.
Okay. Anything else anyone would like to do?
Shoot a firework into the sky.
Why are you telling people that we're here?
All right. So, yeah, Melkar just shoots off a firework as he and Ron have been prone to do over the last few hours.
I see him do it, and I instantly do it too.
I want to
Alright.
do like the big red ones, like in Harry Potter, when they get lost, stuck in the labyrinth.
A flare?
Giant flare.
Yeah.
All right. As you kind of point it up and it detonates above the tree line, you hear.
What?
Hear a howl off in the distance.
Mine is green.
Duly noted.
Oh, I'll walk out of the woods, get to the path, and start walking again.
I'm gonna follow.
All right. As Melkar seems to be the last one left in the woods, he can hear off in the distance the one
I
howl.
wasn't in the woods. No.
Oh, that's correct. That's
I
correct.
was standing on the road.
As he stands on the road, still, just having shot off a firework, he hears the second howl join the first one.
Oh, I'm not staying here. I'm going with him.
Okay. So, yeah, you continue on down the road. It carries on for probably another 5 or 6 hours before you finally round a bend. And before you, after this bend, you can see first somewhat open terrain that you've witnessed since traversing whatever that fog was back at the sort of mouth of this road that you're on. You see sort of like a very, again, drab but open plain. Off to your left, the far left, you can just barely make out what looks to be a riverbed. And what little bit you can see, it seems like very clean, clear water that does rush through this rather large river. You can see a number of arching stone bridges that sort of span that river off to your left, not really seeming to go anywhere other than just simply providing passage over the river itself. Off in the distance on your left, you can see the edge of even more forest kind of looming on the other riverbank. And off to your right, a little bit closer, you can see that there is even more tree line kind of tracing out this somewhat round plain area that you find yourselves on. Following the road straight ahead, you see what looks to be some sort of settlement. Looks not all that large, but certainly a village of some sort. You do see a rather sizable cathedral stretching up over what would be one of the far corners of the village, as well as a few places that could be more or less categorized as mansion-type homes among a number of other more hut and hovel-like residences. Mind you, you're still probably an hour or so's walk from this place.
I don't feel like there's any good places to stop.
At least you're not in the woods.
We're only, what, a few feet from it?
For
On
the time
either
being.
side?
Let's just head towards the town,
Yeah.
I guess.
Sure, I'll go too.
All right.
I'm gonna
And
constantly peek over my shoulder, make sure that I'm behind.
okay, go ahead and make a perception check. All right. You don't see anything. Seems to be following you on the road. You do, however, see look to be a handful of ravens, seemingly just coasting above the clearing across which you are currently walking.
Can I make a insight check to maybe put together that those might be more people, more naked people, just like turned into ravens?
Sure. Go ahead and make an insight check to see if there's anything telling about these ravens. Not really any dead giveaways. I mean, apart from the fact that you've already seen a raven turn into a naked man, you have no reason to believe that these are further naked man ravens.
Just in case they are people, I'm gonna wave as we're running by.
Okay. Duly noted.
I don't even see them.
I've seen some weird shit.
Like, I don't even notice them.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, you continue on, and for the sake of brevity, we'll say you have made it to the sort of outskirts of this settlement. You're currently walking through what look like a series of farms that kind of lie on the outer reaches of this village. And as you kind of walk past this farmland, you actually find, for the first time, a signpost of sorts. There are only two, well, actually three signs. One that seems to have fallen off the post, but two still mounted. One points into town and says Village of Barovia. One points back in the direction that you came, and simply says Gates. And the Barovia.
Thank you.
Yep. And the one that seems to have fallen off seems more like a marker than a guide per se, and it says Old Svalik Road. I'm sure you'll need me to spell Svalik for you, right?
Mm-hmm. Cool. Thank you.
Kind of sounds like Tiffany's last name.
Yeah, a little bit. Plot twist, Tiffany's a vampire.
Yep. It's canon.
Alright. So, yeah, you find yourselves now kind of in the outskirts, approaching, mostly on this side of town, it's smaller residences. huts, hovels, all around kind of flimsy-looking buildings. Seems like this area is not particularly affluent or powerful, but here you are in what is apparently the village of Barovia.
Oh, what kind of vegetables are they growing? Like, is it anything I recognize?
Sure. Go ahead and make a nature check.
Okay.
I mean, that thing over there looks kind of like a carrot, but it's like the wrong color.
Do I see any corn? Well, it looks to be corn.
You do not.
I guess I'll go pluck a carrot and cast prestidigitation on it to clean it up, and then I will eat it. Like, I'll take a
Alright,
bite.
it still doesn't really look like a carrot. It's well, yeah. So it's shaped like a carrot, but it's got this kind of pale, almost beige color to it.
Okay. I'll take a bite of it.
Becca knows.
I know what it is.
You take a bite, and it is quite unpleasant, especially raw. It's kind of like a carrot, but still tastes like dirt. I mean, even though you cleaned it off, it still tastes like dirt.
I'll cast prestidigitation on the piece in my mouth and make it warm. So that tastes better.
Okay, tastes like warm dirt.
Well, you said raw, so I'm gonna kind of like make
Yeah.
it taste cooked.
Yeah, I mean, it at
But
least
still,
softens
making
up
it
a little bit.
warm doesn't make it cooked.
No.
Yeah,
But
the very edges of whatever this thing is kind of soften up a bit, but it's still not really a pleasurable experience.
okay. Well, I'm going to swallow that one bite and kind of sniff it, and then shrug and put it in my bag. My pack.
Alright.
And what is it?
Yeah, as an aside, congratulations, you've now imaginarily tried parsnips.
Oh,
Or
What is
a
it called?
parsnip.
I have one parsnip. And it weighs what,
One
0.1?
parsnip. A parsnip minus a bite. It might. I think part two. 0.2. I mean, they're like carrots. They're dense.
Never heard of a
I will trust your ruling on parsnip weight.
Alright, 0.2. Cool.
Well, we have parsnips in our fridge. If you ever want to explore parsnips.
I
Oh,
might.
I live in Michigan.
Huh?
So I don't live in Michigan anymore.
Then you can go to the store, or still come to our house.
I think Becca just invited me over for dinner.
If I figure out a good recipe for parsnips. I forget what recipe we bought them for.
Regardless, yeah, so I guess I stole a parsnip. Is there anything else around?
I want to prestidigitation it. Wait, no, you don't. I don't even know what. I didn't even see this.
Okay. No, it just looks like parsnips as far as the eye can see.
Not even like across the road? Same shit?
Yep.
I mean, one of my questions is, since parsnips is a root vegetable, how is he seeing the root?
Well, I mean, you can see like there are some that have been harvested and they're kind of like sitting in carts and things
Okay.
like that. They're not all.
In the ground?
Yeah.
Do they, like, the ones that have been harvested and kind of, I assume they were kind of cleaned, like prepped at least, and like had some of the shit chopped off them?
They're not really prepped yet. They're
Oh.
freshly
Picked?
picked.
Oh, okay, so somebody
and
just like
thrown in
literally
a box?
plucked them and tossed them in a box or a basket.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I thought you meant that they were like kind of prepped.
No, they're still sitting out in the field they were picked from.
Okay.
At least you know they're fresh.
Yep. Yeah, I'll pluck another one or two and shove them in my bag.
All right.
I'll say I'll have 3 total. Don't know what they're for, but I'll find something.
All right. So, once Ron is satisfied with his parsnips, what are you guys doing?
Following the leader.
Yeah. I'm still walking towards the center of town.
Okay.
I'm following. After I have stolen the parsnips.
All right. So yeah, walking through town, it's largely silent. Really, not a lot of activity going on out in the streets. As you kind of make your way past the first row or two of buildings, you do hear this mournful sobbing from a distance, somewhere deeper into the village. There are these sort of slimy, wet cobblestones lining the street. But overall, pretty still. So, once you've kind of cleared that barrier, there are a couple more houses before you reach essentially a 4-way intersection. The road that you've been walking in on, which you now know to be the old Svalek Road, as well as one that crosses perpendicular to it. Downtown, so to speak, seems to be straight ahead. And the sobbing seems to be coming from that general direction as well.
The direction we're going.
Yeah, like straight ahead toward like downtown area.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna continue going with that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you going to follow the noise, or are you more following the road?
The road till we're like parallel to the noise, and then I'd like to just kind of try to investigate the noise.
Okay. So you continue on into town, passing by a handful of other residences. You pass another sort of offshoot street on your right, and you come to essentially a town square. Looking around, there are a number of houses that kind of face out into the square, as well as off to your right, you can see this somewhat colorfully ordained place. Sorry, not ordained, adorned. And out in front of it, you see a sign that says "Blood of the Vine." Off to your left, you see a building with this sort of sparse light spilling out from behind heavy drawn curtains. A sign over the door of this place kind of creaks as it swings in the wind, and it reads Bildrath's Mercantile.
Bildrath?
Yes, it's BILDRATH apostrophe S.
Okay. It's a store.
Best you can tell, yeah. The sobbing seems to be coming from down a road to your left that runs directly in front of the mercantile.
Well, I'm gonna go with the mercantile real quick.
Okay.
Shopping episode.
All right. So you would like to enter?
Yes.
All right. So you walk in and kind of surveying the place. You see it's reasonably large. One of the larger buildings in this village of Barovia. Inside, you see a kind of middle-aged human male, kind of standing behind the counter and more or less like almost zoned out.
Huh.
Yeah.
Can I sniff the air? Does it smell like he's been smoking black grass?
You go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Aww.
You don't know.
Okay. Well, I will. I guess. Is there stuff lying on shelves, or is it just like this guy just standing there behind a counter or something?
Sorry, I got a text, so I was reading that. What was that?
What is there just shit laying on shelves, or?
Yeah, and as you make your way more into the place, he at least kind of turns and kind of gives you a nod, but seems pretty just generally subdued.
I guess I'll walk up to him. Hi there. What do you have?
Oh, typical adventuring fare, I suppose. And he kind of gestures back to a shelf, and you see pretty standard stuff. A lantern, some rope, a few what to be pythons, and really kind of general adventuring gear, so to speak. He doesn't really seem to have any arms or armor.
Does he
Just
have
more
he doesn't
kind
have
of
any
general
potions?
goods. Well, when you ask him about that, he says, "No, I'm afraid I don't really deal in those."
Alright, so I could essentially get an adventurer's pack.
Yeah, you could do that.
Alright. I'll do that then.
All right.
How much is that?
I am looking that up right now.
And I would like to attempt to persuade him.
What would you like to persuade him of?
Grouping all this together, I'll just say, well, I'm glad I could come and do business with you. By the way, have you ever heard of Ron Fosborn? Name drop.
Yeah. I'm looking. Why is this like the only one that's not? This is dumb.
oh, for cost.
Yeah. You said adventurer's pack?
Yeah.
Explorer's pack, maybe?
That'll work.
Okay. So yeah, just for your reference, that'll get you a backpack, bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, torches, rations, water skin, and rope.
Cool. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
okay with that.
All right.
Is it, what, 50 pounds?
59.
59. Okay, I thought it was somewhere around
And
there.
it is 15 gold.
15 gold. Okay, yeah, I'll just pay it.
Okay.
I am over encumbered.
Yep. That probably just means you hit like a third of your weight.
Yeah, I need to do it was strength times 10?
Yeah.
15.
No,
Oh.
He's talking about the mod.
Oh.
Yeah, strength times 10 then.
Yeah. So the mod is strength times 10. Like, yeah, negative that number.
What's the mod for?
So you don't get that annoying message that shows up. You're encumbered.
I just ignore it.
Okay. Well, there's that too.
Okay. Done. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. And when you kind of name drop yourself, he just kind of shrugs and is like, "Oh, can't say I've heard of him."
Well, I'm a pretty famous bard back where we come from. Traveled with a few troops. I'm not at liberty to talk about them. Don't really have a very good past, but I've made quite a name for myself already as myself anyway.
All right.
Regardless, I think that just as a favor, we'll say, and I'll wink at him, maybe we can lower the price just a little.
He sort of chuckles and says, "You're welcome to try my competition."
You're not making this easy. I'll just kind of give him just a slight head nod and say, I know when I've been bested, and I'll just slide him the 15 gold.
All right. He takes it and just kind of slides it into a kind of a drawer that he has installed in the counter that he's standing at.
So, in the campaign I run, they tried to convince this, I don't know, older middle-aged lady to sell them some things for lower price by distracting her with fireman like calendar playing cards. That's what happens when you don't ask what you're buying before you buy it.
Well, after I do that, I put all the stuff in my bag and scurry out the door.
After you do that, you
Wow.
die.
What?
You just fall over, dead.
Yeah, your mic just went. After I do that, silence.
Oh. I'll scurry back outside and follow, catch up with them.
Okay. So it's not more than probably 2 buildings down from the mercantile that you can kind of tell that the really somewhat loud, obnoxious sobbing is coming from. It's a house on your left as you walk down. Again, at least, reasonable size for what you've seen of the village of Barovia. But it is largely, well, pretty much entirely boarded up, barricaded from the inside. You can hear the sobbing just still kind of echoing through the still gray streets. Don't see any readily apparent way inside unless you would like to peel back a board or try to break through a barricade or something.
Is there a door I can knock on?
There is.
Can I knock on the door?
Sure. You just hear the sobbing continue. No change, no movement in the house, just constant sobbing of, sounds like an older female.
Well, I guess she doesn't want to be bothered. I turn around to leave.
Right as she does that, I say, knock, knock.
All right.
Would creak against the door.
So
Oh,
Melkar stretches out his arm and points it at the door and just splinters it. Just blowing it off its hinges, shattering the barricade that was sort of set up behind it. And you find yourselves looking into this, best you can tell, entirely unlit house.
Hello?
Just sobbing.
Okay. I'll walk in and try to find this.
I will follow. And go, and look around and cast prestidigitation on the floor. And, like, clean up all the mess that the door made.
I want to stay outside and cast prestidigitation in the house and burn it down.
And what?
Burn it down. You can't. Can I set it on fire to start?
Yeah, I'd say you can light a small fire in the sort of the like chunks of wood that are still kind of nailed to the what's left of the door frame, or maybe the boards on the windows.
Doing it.
Okay.
Well, it says you can
It,
light a candle, so I assume you can just get a candle out and, like, hold it up.
Yeah, it's fine. Just a very small flame. But yeah, it does start to burn, as the other two have already walked in, and you're just kind of hanging back and doing this.
I shout inside, I suggest you hurry up.
At this point, I kind of poke my head out the door, like the hole where the door was, and what? Oh, there's fire. Prestidigitation and try to put it out.
Okay, you put the fire out.
Oh, that was close. Hey, thanks for telling us. And then I turn around and I walk back in, completely oblivious.
I'm still trying to find the sobbing person.
Yeah, at this point I'll go and try to help find the sobbing person too.
All
I'll
right,
guard the door.
And try to kill everyone.
Yeah, you know. Okay, so those of you who are going in and trying to find this, I'd like you both to make perception checks.
Got it.
I'll trust this.
Nailed it.
I don't trust this.
So Ron walks in and he's just kind of fumbling around. It takes him quite a while to effectively clear a room. Again, just kind of feeling around. It's dark in there. There are no lights on. No candles lit, no lamps lit.
Occasionally you hear me
all-
trip and fall.
Yeah,
Over
and
something.
all light sources except the now blown open doorway have been blocked, barricaded, and such. So as Ron's fumbling around downstairs, Yoan notices that there is in fact a flight of stairs leading up to what looks like maybe a pair of bedrooms.
Okay.
It sounds as though the sobbing is coming from somewhere up there.
Then I go up.
Upon making your way up, it's pretty apparent that it is the room closest to the stairs. You see a closed door currently hiding that room from view, but you can certainly hear the inconsolable sobbing of this woman in the room.
I'll knock.
No response.
I will gently open the door.
All right.
I don't trust it.
As you slowly coax the door open, you eventually open it to a point where you can see that there is a female, cloaked, sitting in the center of the floor. Looks to be clutching perhaps a baby, still just sobbing, completely lost in whatever sorrow she is wrapped up in. She barely seems to even recognize that the door has opened. But she looks up and just continues sobbing as she casts her gaze back down.
Can I see what it is that she has, or?
Go ahead and make a perception check. All right. Looking more closely, it looks as though what she's holding is actually a doll, sort of a malformed rag doll type thing.
Like a voodoo doll?
Not really. It looks more like a well-worn, cheaply made children's toy.
Okay. Hello? Can I help you?
She looks up again, still tears streaming down her eyes. Her eyes are red and bloodshot. She does seem to be attempting to maybe gain a little bit more control over the crying as she once again acknowledges your presence and actually holds your gaze this time.
Can you tell me why you're here?
She's still kind of breathing shakily as you do after crying. Just
Around this time you hear, boom! Son of a bitch! From down below.
Don't mind him. He's harmless.
and she sits there, and as she kind of continues to gather herself, she just my Gertruda, run away. She broke out of the house a week ago now, and I don't know where she's gone.
Why is the house boarded up like this?
Because I had to keep her safe.
Safe from what?
The devil?
Okay.
At this point you hear boom, 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 boom of me thundering up the stairs.
Okay.
Do you know where she could have gone?
this point, I'm more concerned about where she may have been taken. She never stays away for this long. And I fear he may have taken her.
Who is he?
The Devil Strahd.
How old is your daughter? What does she look like?
She's just turned 17. She's a beautiful, beautiful young girl. Just the most innocent looking eyes.
Does she have blonde hair? Black hair?
She has brown hair, the same shade as mine.
And how tall is she?
Oh, probably just under 5.5 feet.
At this point, I'm standing behind, how do you pronounce her name? Yoan?
Yoan?
Okay, Yoan. I come up behind Yoan and see that her face is all tear-stained and stuff, and I'll reach my hand out, prestidigitation on her face, and, like, her face and her hands to essentially, like, clean her up.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh,
I try and wave you off so that you don't mess with.
I'm only trying to help.
Just,
Okay.
just stand there.
Okay. And instead, I will walk out of the room and walk down the hall and look at the next room.
I can see that. I will look and see if I can find her.
I'm gonna walk down the hall to the next room.
Okay.
Said her name was Gertrude.
Gertruda.
Truda.
Truda.
Like Barracuda. Truda.
More like Gertrude with an A instead of an E.
E. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Becca.
Yeah.
Is that question you whispered me about the lady you're talking to, or the one you're looking for?
The one we're looking for.
This is the one you're looking for.
Okay.
So Gertruda is the daughter of some lady.
Yes.
Okay.
More specifically, the lady right in front of us. Or in front of me. So, like...
Oops.
Okay. I have that in my notes.
kind of looks like her.
Like
Eric?
who?
Kinda.
Is she hot?
Hold on, let me. I showed Becca a picture. I'll just
yeah,
I'll put
like
this
this.
in. I'm gonna put it in Discord just so everybody's got the image.
No, she gets special treatment. She is sleeping with the DM.
I mean, like this, as like a real life.
It's reasonably close.
Is that like a? Is that from We Happy Few?
No, this is from Curse of Strahd.
Oh.
This is the picture I'm looking at.
Okay.
'Cause that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Is anyone looking for her?
you're asking her mother this.
Yeah.
She just kind of starts half shaking as she breathes again and just, I don't have anyone to go to.
I shall see if we can find her.
Thank you.
Just make sure you take care of yourself.
And she sort of just gives a long, as one does, and she just kind of gives you this weak nod and kind of casts her gaze back down.
What do I find in the next room?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Nothing.
All right, so it looks to be a bedroom. There's a bed, an end table. Yeah, that's about it.
At this point, with that perception check, do I realize I'm wearing a wedding dress? Or not a wedding dress, but a dress. Sorry.
I mean, you're probably kind of used to it by now, but yeah, you'd probably still know that you're wearing a dress.
Is this like does this look like a girl's room?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna take the dress off and just lay it on the dresser. And I will walk out.
Okay.
No. I'm wearing armor. I just had a dress on over top.
Ron knows how to party.
Yeah. So so I took it off and I'm just gonna leave it there. And I'll walk out and shut the door. How many more rooms are there?
There are only the two rooms upstairs, and by now you've probably blundered your way through the rest of the downstairs area.
Yep. As I subconsciously rub my knee from the last time I tripped over something.
I will head out of the ladies' room, and I'm sure run into Ron.
Yep.
I will blink twice because he's no longer wearing the dress. And then talk outside.
Alright, I will follow.
Okay.
And
So-
shut the door behind me.
There's no door.
There's no door to shut.
I'm going to attempt to shut the lack of door.
Okay,
Like, I'm
you
still
find
gonna go through the motions of like acting like I'm gonna grab the door handle and walk out, like shut it behind.
you find like a kind of a plank of wood that kind of reaches about halfway across the doorway that's still attached to a hinge. Kind of close that behind you.
Yes, yeah, we'll do that. I'll do that. I'll kind of pull that behind me and notice that there's like a little scratch on it, and I'll cast prestidigitation on it to get rid of the scratch.
All right.
That should do. And I will. I'll also cast prestidigitation on the part of the wall that was on fire or whatever, and just clean the soot off of that.
Okay.
And as we're walking out, I will look at Yoan and say, "Hey, Yoan, do be careful. As soon as we walked in the house, for some reason that house just caught on fire. It was pretty cool, but kind of dangerous.
Hmm.
I put it out though. Don't worry. But just I don't know. Maybe fire acts weird here."
Okay. When we get inside, I will gather Ron and Malkar. This lady says that her daughter was taken by the Devil of Strahd.
The Devil of Strahd.
Yes. The same person, the Raven Man said. She's not sure, though. She disappeared one night.
Well, I'm not a woman, and I don't think you two are women, so we're okay.
Well, we should keep our eyes out for her daughter.
Okay.
What time of day is it, Eric?
It's hard to tell precisely, as since you found yourselves in Barovia, the sky has never really been clear. There's always this persistent cloud cover. You can at least tell that you're currently in daylight hours, and you have been, as a matter of fact, since you found yourselves on the road on the other side of the fog. So, knowing that, probably have 2, maybe 3 hours of daylight left.
Oh man, serious jet lag.
Would you like to spend the night in this town?
Sure. I gotta try to get back soon though, because I was set to play in a couple of nights at a pub. And they said if I miss again, they're gonna replace me with some other guy.
Well, as of right now, you're not getting back, so
That's fine. I
Maybe
could
you
do
can
better
play.
on my own anyway.
maybe you can find an inn here to play at.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I might have to find some new bandmates.
Well, I can play the bongos.
We'll see. We'll see. We might be able to work something out. You did give me the idea for the song. This new song I want to try out, so.
Are there any more ravens outside?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I'm sure at this point you both realize I'm a half-orc.
No, I didn't really realize that yet. I still think you're an ugly human.
Wait, you're green?
I'm a pale green. You know, like kind of like wood fae, where they're that light green color.
Like the thing that is in Guild Wars? The tree people?
I don't know.
Oh.
I would have to look up a picture. But apparently I'm too busy throwing the box.
Indeed.
I don't know.
Anyway, yes, Yoan is light green.
Okay. I just realized you're green. I'm
And
okay with it.
Malkar, you do not currently see any ravens about.
Alright.
So
Like, I'm not as green as an orc, but I'm not, like, white either.
That's fine. I'm okay with it. I just now noticed it though.
okay. So what's the plan?
Find an inn, I guess.
All right.
Let's just wander around till we find an inn, I guess, or we could go back to the store and ask.
Well, you did pass by a place called Blood of the Vine.
Sounds good.
Well, like a wine.
You know, if there's wine, there may be rooms.
I'll go back to it.
Okay. Is everybody going with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
Something
sound so-
like that.
Like what? Have you tried posting something? Oh,
This is probably actually a pretty close picture to me. Except my hair's a bit shorter, my teeth are a bit shorter, and I have brown eyes.
you're a guy or a girl?
I'm a guy.
Okay. I can't see very well through these glasses anyway. I'm just gonna. You're fine. You're good enough.
Yeah, so anyway,
And I don't have flower petals dropping.
No, I would assume that would be part of your outfit.
Stink flies?
Yeah.
With the guy?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
alright. So, yeah, you continue kind of back the way you came, back to the town square of sorts. And as you enter the square, you're actually facing directly toward the place that you had seen before, called Blood of the Vine. You see, again, this kind of larger building. It's got this open doorway right at the front of it, with the sign hanging kind of askew above it, proclaiming it to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. And as you take a look, you can see that actually it is. It initially read Blood of the Vine, but an N has been scratched over the F.
Wait, what? So it's Blood of the Vine, and then what now?
So essentially, and let me make sure that I am reading this correctly. It originally read Blood of the Vine,
Okay.
but an N has been scratched over the F, making it Blood on the Vine.
Okay. I'm going in.
I will follow
Is-
him.
Door barred or anything? Or is...
No, the door is wide open.
Oh, okay. Going
You
in.
need to blast this door off.
Are the
I was
lights
gonna-
on?
Yeah, there's actually a pretty healthy-looking fire burning in the hearth as you enter. Yeah. And looking around, you see a barkeep standing back behind the bar. Three cloaked individuals kind of huddled together, sitting at one table. And another man seems to be kind of seated alone at a corner table, sipping a glass of wine.
I will walk straight up to the barkeeper.
All right. So approaching him, you see this like short, pudgy dude. And he's just kind of standing there, cleaning glasses. You know, wipe, put it down, slide. Wipe, put it down, slide. Just very, almost mechanical in the way he's doing it.
Alright, I'll walk up to him and say, "Hi, I'm Ron Fosborn. I was wondering if you would have any rooms available."
And
He finishes, the wipe, put it down, slide, pauses for a moment. Says, yes, we do have rooms available. They are 2 silver apiece.
All right, I will look back. Are you guys like right behind me?
I am.
Yeah.
I'll look behind me then. How many rooms do we want?
I don't care.
Is there more expensive rooms that are higher quality?
No.
That answer.
Well, guess I'll just stick to one then.
I'll slide him 1 gold and say we'll take 3.
Just kind of slowly slides it, across the bar to him. And kind of like bends down, you hear him kind of rattling around in kind of a coin purse.
Oh, that won't be necessary. I plan on having a few drinks.
Alright, and at that point he kind of turns and grabs 3 keys off of a nail just kind of banged into the lip of the counter behind the bar, and slides the keys across to you. Says, "Thank you for your business."
Thank you. And I'll give each of them a key and hold one of my own, and then flip back around. What kind of ales do you have?
No ale, only wine.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna ask him what kind of wine.
What kind of wine do you have?
We have Wizard of Wines Winery, Red Dragon Crush.
Okay, I'll try it.
That is the wine menu.
There's nothing like a little extra pricey, like some special wine.
No.
Oh. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take some of that.
Alright, he grabs one of the glasses that he's been cleaning and slides it over and pours a glass of wine. It's this almost like fruity red color, a little lighter than you might expect of a standard red kind of wine. Just slowly slides across the table to Ron.
I'll
Says,
grab it.
"Enjoy."
I will first smell it, and do the swish around thing
All right.
with my hand. Swish it around and then smell it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you know your wine.
Yeah.
Smells pretty sweet. And well, it's not really the best you've ever smelled. It certainly seems to be held to a higher standard than, say, the atmosphere of this village of Barovia thus far.
All right. I will gingerly sip it.
Okay. Yeah, almost like lip puckeringly sweet.
Okay. So it's like peace porter almost.
Well, I
red
guess.
instead of white.
Piss porter?
I love peace porter. Okay. I will sip it and enjoy it.
Since the barkeep has been so lovely, I'm going to use prestidigitation to make noxious odor here behind him, like he farted and didn't realize it.
Complete deadpan. He does not react in the slightest.
I'm going to nod at him and head up to my room.
Right, and seeing that Ron seems to be
enjoying his wine thus far, he just looks over and says, "Would you like a pitcher?"
Yes, sure.
He pulls the pitcher out and, fills it with wine, slides it over. All right, you have gotten your money's worth.
Okay, I'm cool with that. I'll just sit there, drink on it, and I'll actually offer Malkar some.
Okay.
I'll buy 2 more pitchers.
Jesus.
All right.
One for me and one for the 2 of us to share.
All right. I'm good for this.
Okay. Again, he takes your money, pours 2 more pitchers. Thank you for your business. Slides it across the bar.
How much does that cost?
That is. That would be 2 silver.
For 2 pitchers?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a lot of wine.
I'm not complaining about that. I'm shocked that it was so cheap.
Okay. Yeah, I've partied enough. I can drink. I can hold my wine. I think I can at least.
I'm
All
just
right.
like pretending to drink it, when no one's looking, kind of like chucking it over my shoulder.
When I get to my room, I do one of those things, like where you put a piece of paper at the top of the door so that you know if anyone comes in, if it's still there.
Okay.
And then I'll head back down.
All right. So yeah, you come back down and see now 3 pitchers spread out in front of your 2 companions.
I'm just sipping on my glass still, but in the meantime, I've pulled out a little I guess I wouldn't say little. It's a pretty good size hempen bag, and I've got papers, and I'm essentially rolling another joint.
All right.
I've just kind of proceeded to, as I'm sipping my wine, I'm just rolling a couple, and you see me putting them in another, in a little hempen pouch that I have.
Okay. At this point, you see the solitary male who's been kind of just sitting in the corner walks over. Says, "Are you outsiders?"
Yes, we are.
I said, didn't think I recognized you. So, what brings you to our village?
At this point, I'll kind of grab my head like I'm trying. It hurts to remember. Oh, that's right. I finished playing a show, and then went out to use the bathroom, and then wandered off, and I wound up here. Who are you?
He sort of chuckles. You get the impression he's familiar with the whole drunken haze thing. And then he says, "My name is Ismark."
Ismark. Okay.
Ismark Kolyanovich.
Holy fuck. Can you spell that for me? Bless you.
How many times did you have to practice that before you said it, Eric?
None, I'm just good.
But no one's that good.
Matthew Mercer is.
There you go.
Holy fuck. That's a hell of a name. Right. Sorry, yes, what? Bro?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, my name's Ron.
Hello, Ron. Nice to meet you.
Sorry, Ron Fosbuller. Sorry, yeah, I think that partied a little hard last night.
Again, he just sort of chuckles. And looks over at Melkar. Says, and you? What is your name?
My name is Melkar.
And I'm Yoan, and I reach out my hand to shake his.
Pleasure to meet you all. And he shakes hands with Yoan.
I lean my staff over and gently shake it so the tentacle just kind of flops around.
All right. Well, I see you already have some wine, but would you like some food? Anything?
What is there for food?
Whatever he has, I don't know.
What do you have?
I have a few coins, and I have new friends here, so I would like to put my best foot forward for me and for my village.
Do you have any burritos?
I do not know what this is.
How about
We-
some?
We'll
go.
take whatever food he has.
Yes, I will. Yes, I can make do. I would love a burrito though.
All right. And he turns over, looks over at the barkeep and says, hey, you. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 of whatever the special is tonight. Just kind of nods and slowly, walks his way back to the kitchen.
At this point,
Again.
I spin around and just say, "Hopefully, it's burritos," and then I'll spin back.
Okay.
Number 4 is us.
It's gonna be chimichangas.
I'd be okay with that.
And so yeah, then Ismark kind of turns back over to you guys and says, "Is it okay if I sit with you?"
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go
You
ahead.
can have the rest of my wine, and I just the rest of the jug, whatever's left in there.
You're sure?
Yep.
Well, thank you. He pours himself a nice big glass.
I just look over my shoulder and see the puddle I made.
Okay. So, yeah, you kind of continue talking with Ismark for a while, and, come to find out, he lives here in town with, his sister, Irina. And, they, live in a pretty large house here in town. And, eventually, as your food comes out, and it is it's very, very gray. It looks like more parsnips and some kind of meat cooked to the point of being almost leathery, with this kind of attempt at maybe a dark gravy of some kind over the top.
Prestidigitation. I make it taste a lot better than it looks.
For everyone? Or just yourself?
Yeah,
Going,
for everybody.
is it actually warm or is it like cold?
I
left?
make it warm as well.
Yes, because it's warm-ish, like it's lukewarm.
I heat it up to where it's. I make it so it tastes good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well to help out. Maybe it'll make it better.
All right. So yeah, over your whatever the hell the special is here tonight. Ismark kind of leans into you all and says, "You seem like good people. Can I trust you with something?"
Sure, hang on. And I say that, and I'll like turn around and hop off my bar stool and kind of stumble outside and just walk out the door without saying anything.
What?
Yeah, I was just gonna go like stumble outside. I gotta go to my character has to go take a piss.
All right.
I just say into this guy's mind with my empathy that what the hell is all that about?
Into who? Mine?
No, the guy sitting here with us that bought us all food.
You're saying, what the hell is all that about?
Yeah, just into his mind.
He kind of just looks over at you and you're like, what? And then he looks over at Johan and says, "Should I wait for the other one?"
You don't need to. We can fill him in.
Well, so I've told you of my sister, Irina. I wish to get her out of the village and to the safety of a place called Valaki, a village to the northwest of here, through the woods, but, well, it should be safer.
Why do you wish to get her out of here?
The devil has touched her. I aim to make sure that this does not happen again.
At this point, I'm walking back in the door.
I do not know what that means.
Are you saying that to him?
Yeah.
He kind of sighs and, well, would you come back to my home?
I nod. I can do that.
Question for you, Eric.
Yeah.
As I'm walking back, is the puddle gonna be in my way?
The puddle of spilled wine?
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I am going to walk through it, not knowing that it's there. So.
Okay. Go ahead and make a, call that a dex save.
Dex save. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, Ron comes kind of stumbling back up, having slipped on a wet spot on the floor, and nearly bangs his head on the table, but just kind of catches himself in that, like, leaning on his forearms, like, oh yeah, I'm totally paying attention and not leaning here so I don't fall on my ass.
Excuse me, one more moment. I'll spin around and kind of drunkenly cast prestidigitation on that wet spot on the floor and clean it up.
All right.
And then I'll spin back around. Okay, I'm on the same page as you. I agree. And that's all I say, and I just kind of look at him to continue.
So yes, we should go to my home.
I hate to be the bearer of more bad news, but on our way here we found a man who had been attacked by wolves.
He was a fool to travel alone.
I do not know if you knew who he was or where he was going.
What did this man look like?
Can I give him a description?
Yeah, and mind you, the body was pretty mangled,
Yeah.
having been probably attacked by some sort of wolf.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure I know like height, hair color, eye color kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Build type.
Um, all right. So as you sort of describe the body that you had found, let's see. I do not know for sure, but that sounds like it could have been Dalvan Olensky.
Does he have any family here that we could notify?
One moment. What, was there anything found near him?
I just want to inform them of his passing.
I see. Dalvan was a good man.
I could tell them where he is at if they would like to collect the body.
Eh,
I don't know if I need to make a deception check.
I don't know. I'd say you were okay about the way you went about that. Hooray for cross references.
I'm doing something they didn't expect me to do.
No, I kind of expected you to do it. It's hard to pull out that information.
What alignment are you two? Hello?
What?
What alignment are you two?
You don't know.
I mean, just
Chaotic evil.
and you, Taylor?
I don't know. I'm just neutral.
Okay.
So yeah, let me make a quick check here. And I would like all three of you to just go ahead and roll a d20.
Do I want to be high or low? Well, I guess I'm high.
By the way, Eric,
Yeah.
if we could try not to use like actual music from the composer, because the first D&D session got copyright. Like,
That was quick.
yeah, but they said I just can't monetize it, and they might have ads. It's monetized by the original owner.
Interesting.
So, but they're allowing me to do it as long as I don't monetize the video.
Where'd
Okay.
you put it up at?
YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who
So,
had the music?
Nightwish.
Oh, okay. And they caught it already?
It's a scanner. YouTube it has a little scanner thing that scans
I
your
know.
audio.
Yeah. Still pretty quick though.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we have views?
No, none. But I literally just uploaded it. But just a fair
Oh.
warning.
I mean, you should probably also tell me before you upload me on the internet.
I thought I did say I was uploading them.
Not to me. At least not when I was paying attention. I might have like logged off right before you said it, or logged on, or walked out of the room or something.
I'm just
Yeah, it could
doing
be.
this so that it's easier for me and Phil, so I don't have to pay for a Dropbox
Yeah.
subscription.
That's fine. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. You don't plan to make money on it, so
No, I'm not.
at least, yeah. I mean, what if, like, we were ever streaming on Twitch, and we made money from that, and people would come and watch the first video?
Then we can deal with it. I couldn't monetize anything anyway. Nightwish won't let me for the first one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, how far did that go? I don't know. That's a
We'll
question
deal with
for
it
a
when the
later
time
date.
comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't screw you guys anyway, so.
I figured. No, I was just wondering for purposes.
Regardless.
All right. Well, anyway, so actually, all of you can tell that your new friend here seems rather distraught at the news of this man's passing. You almost see him start to cry, but he kind of stifles the tears a little bit.
Did he say he had family?
He did not mention any family, but as you see him kind of respond this way, he leans in and says, "We really should go to my home. I can tell you more there."
Okay.
So, are you gonna go there with him now, or anything you'd like to attend to?
I'm gonna grab the pitcher and take it with me, if it's got anything left.
You're kind of just reaching the bottom of it, so you could probably like pour it into a glass and slam it and be good.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. All right.
And I will quickly eat my food.
Okay. So many instances of the same thing. Okay.
Wait, what was the D20 for?
It was essentially a crude insight check.
Do I get anything more with my nat 20?
I mean, he seems deeply distraught. There was not a whole lot to read from the situation.
Yeah,
So.
I know. I'm just sad. But that's my third one of tonight, which is crazy. Especially after yesterday.
Yeah. Not bad. Okay. So, getting back to this. Alright. So, you are led out of the tavern, back across the town square, down the same road where you went to the mercantile and broke in the crying woman's door. You walk past and still see that one piece of wood just kind of flapping in the breeze.
As we walk by, I want to just kind of point that out and say, "Oh, somebody really should fix that."
And he leads you on again past probably 3-4 more residences before he keeps going, even when the road turns off to the left, and it's sort of up the kind of uphill pathway that leads to this rather large house. It's actually about the same size as the inn or the tavern that you were just at.
Okay. I'll follow.
So yeah, you approach and you see this.
Is anyone following us?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh,
I'll use
20s
my
and 2s.
passive.
Seems like you're in the clear.
Okay.
Yeah, so he leads you up to this this large like manor kind of house, and the mansion itself almost looks tired. Like just the wear of time and the oppressive nature of the land in which it was built takes its toll. So it sits there behind this rusty iron fence. The iron gates are twisted, torn. The right gate plays cast aside while the left one just sort of swings in the wind. There's this squeal and clang as the gate just swings back and forth and back and forth. There are weeds overgrowing almost the entire property, and it almost looks as though they're threatening to swallow up the house.
At this point, I'll go, oh, I'll fix that, and press digitation on the squeaky hinge and make it not squeak.
Okay. As you approach the house itself, you can see that the grass and weeds and such have been sort of trampled down. Not cut, just trampled down to the point where there's some sort of path. You see heavy claw markings seem to have stripped the finish from the exterior walls. See scorch marks around the outside of this mansion. All the windows seem to have been shattered or at least partially broken out. And they're now barred with these kind of worn, beat up looking planks. Each one of them marked with blood, or in some cases just inscriptions or runes. So,
Well, no.
Can I read any of the inscriptions or runes?
Yeah, can I? This one?
let's see here. No, you cannot.
Who can
Either of us?
Nope.
But I should be able to.
Because I wanna.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So he leads you all the way up the path leading to this mansion, and knocks on the door. There's this large, like cast iron ring dangling from the front of the grabs, and he just. And first, there's no response. He knocks again, and after a moment, you hear this female voice answering from behind the door. Who is it? And Ismark shouts out, "Sister, it is me. Let me in." You hear the turning and creaking of a number of locks and deadbolts. Eventually, there's this creak as the large door swings back and opens just wide enough for the group to kind of file in one at a time. Ismark leads the way and just kind of beckons for the rest of you to follow.
Okay, I'll follow.
Going in.
Any
Okay.
spots I see on the house would have any scorch marks, press the digitation, clean them up.
Okay.
Did you write down the guy's name who died?
I did not.
Nope.
What
What's
was
his name, Eric?
Let me scroll back to that.
I forgot what it was. I should have, but
You done fucked up.
I mean, I've got it all recorded, so we could go back and.
Too lazy.
Ismark, call me, I'm a bitch.
Alright, his name was Dalvin Olinsky.
Delvin Olinsky.
So that's DALVAN
Yep.
OLENSKY.
It was DALVAN, right? Delvin.
Yeah.
OLI or OLEN. Sorry.
Yep.
SKI.
SKY.
Oh, Y. Got it. All right. Delvin Lewinsky, dead dude. Okay. Got it.
Okay. All right. So you all follow Ismark in, and kind of taking in your new surroundings, you see the inside of the mansion is actually very well furnished. But a lot of the things in here do show signs of wear. So they've been there for quite some time. Noticeable oddities for this kind of setting are obviously the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in at least every room that you can see from your current vantage point. At this point, Ismark sort of beckons you and his sister off to a side room off to your left. And at least from the entrance to the house, you can see a number of chairs kind of arranged in sort of a semicircle. It looks like it would be a good place to talk. And he kind of just leads the way into this room and beckons you to follow.
All right. Follow.
All right. As you enter the room, there is this faint smell of decay. Not all that unfamiliar, especially to those of you who were up close and personal with Delvin earlier in the day.
Okay.
And surveying the room as you walk in, you see on the far wall, actually, kind of being faced by the semicircle of chairs, there is a simple wooden coffin lying open on the floor, surrounded by a number of wilting flowers. And from that, you can smell the odor of decay and actually see what looks to be the somewhat recently dead body of an older human male.
Should I cremate him?
That's where we're going to leave it off tonight.
Oh.
Oh.
What'd you say, Eric?
That's where we're going to leave it off tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I'm liking this. This is cool.
What's called? When he asked if we were outsiders, I wanted to just look up at the ceiling and be like, no, we're inside.
I'm glad I dropped my wisdom down a little bit. I can kind of play a little bit more dumb. And what Matt said is true. It's fun. It can be, the funniest shit can happen with low rolls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so everybody liking it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. It's worth the
It
money.
definitely has like a Bram Stoker feel or a Penny Dreadful feel.
I originally thought it was going to be a one-shot, so I was like, when are we fighting vampires? When are we doing it? And nothing happened.
Yeah, no, there's like I just got done watching the first season of a series that used this kind of pack of content or whatever you want to call it, and they ran for like I think 31 episodes.
Run just this pack?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, it'll be fine.
I'll have to burn some houses down and speed things up.
I like how conveniently you kind of made it seem almost too easy round for me to like poke my head out. Oh, what? Oh, it's on fire, and put it out. It was just kind of funny how that worked out.
Oh. I was thinking about putting it back on once it got back inside, but that I felt like that would have made it suspicious.
You're just
Yeah.
gonna secretly try and kill us the entire time.
No.
Revenge of Zerthal!
Secretly, I'm trying to figure out what your issue is. Like, that's personal level, but in character, I trust you 100%.
Yeah, I don't trust either of you.
I trust both of you guys.
I don't know what I can and cannot trust.
We are a group.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
It was definitely a breath of fresh air.
What do you mean?
Like this campaign versus the other one.
Not for that.
Evil campaign?
What?
Like the evil campaign?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Was it-
Eric, that you put all the preparation into that. Then we abandoned it.
Well,
It's alright.
it was
I mean,
Eric's
it's-
idea to do it. To abandon it, I mean.
I mean, it was still precipitated by player.
A little bit. But yeah, I mean it's still part of the world, and things will still happen based on the events of that campaign. So, it may end up being more of, I guess at this point, kind of a nugget of lore than the potentially epic storyline that it could have evolved into. But
It is now canon.
yeah.
As will this once we get out of here.
True.
Which by that time our other characters will probably be pretty high level. I would think. Just based on the time frame from what you've said to me, Eric.
Mhm.
What? Does this... How high do the levels go for this?
Curse of Strahd is written to be essentially played starting at level 1 and can potentially go up to like level 10 or 11.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
How far away are we from level 2? We haven't done anything, so... I mean,
I mean,
besides...
you got to Barovia.
Yeah. So how does the whole leveling thing work for, a thing like this?
It's still pretty much up to the DM.
Okay.
I mean, there's some stuff coming up that would probably qualify as milestone material, so you'll probably level within the next session or two.
I mean, it doesn't take that much experience to get up to level 2, so
Yeah.
it's kind of what I was expecting.
Isn't it like 300?
Yeah. I was just wondering how the whole thing would work on a set campaign like this.
I mean, there is